In 2019, during the Christian Holy Week between Palm Sunday and Easter, the roof of Europe's most famous Gothic cathedral caught fire. No one was hurt when the top of Notre Dame went up in flames, and many of its artifacts survived, from its bell towers to its great organ to a crown of thorns that some believe is the crown of thorns that was placed on the head of Jesus Christ. Authorities still don't know what caused the fire, but 2 years later, during this Holy Week of 2021, experts are moving forward to rebuild the medieval monument.
It was one of the most heartbreaking sights of a tragic afternoon. The towering spire of the Cathedral of Notre Dame came crashing to the ground as a devastating fire swept through the roof. But now, a more encouraging image of spires crashing down. In a forest south of Le Mans, France, a harvest of mighty oaks is underway. The first of 200-year-old trees needed to rebuild the spire and roof support beams destroyed by the fire. In all, 1,000 trees will be needed.
Well, there's been some opposition from environmental groups about the use of centuries-old trees to rebuild Notre Dame. The forestry people here say it's a testament to the richness of natural resources in this country, that in this forest alone there are more than 100,000 trees that are over 150 years old.
At the church itself, there is no resounding pipe organ playing just yet, but as CNN discovered when it got rare access to the cathedral, the walls have been cleaned and stabilized. Some of the stained glass windows and ancient stone statuary already restored. There remains a gaping hole in the roof, though, covered only with plastic to keep out the elements. For that, workers are now building 90-foot-tall walls of scaffolding inside the cathedral, which will eventually support a temporary platform for restoring Notre Dame's unique vaulted ceiling, much of which was destroyed or damaged in the fire. Architects say once the platform is in place, precisely engineered wooden arches will provide the bracing to reconstruct the star-formed stone ceiling vaults. Once all that is done, the engineers will turn their attention to rebuilding the roof itself, reconstructing the spire, and replacing the interior roof beams using the oak that is now being cut, exactly in the same fashion as those that were destroyed in the fire.
There were hundreds of ideas from the public suggesting more modern ways to rebuild Notre Dame, but in the end, President Macron decided that it should be rebuilt exactly as it was, albeit with better fire protection.
Reconstructing the cathedral as it was seems to be, more or less, a popular idea.